Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today in the presence of friends and family to celebrate the marriage of Jacob Stevens and Elizabeth Oxender. These two invited you here from all over the country to witness their pledge to one another for eternity.
I look around here and I see the Stevens clan, I see the Oxender clan, I see the Rugg clan, I see the Carlson clan, I see all these friends and family. This is so great. I love having all you guys here. Welcome to this soiree. We're gonna have a good time.
Late night angel, daylight ringing bell. She puts the song in my sail, the wind hums along.
All right, good evening, family and friends. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Richard, allegedly the best man and confirmed older brother of Jacob Stevens. Jacob has lived a lifetime's worth of experiences around the globe and in his books, growing in ways that I still haven't. So when we were kids, he'd copy me, and that would kind of piss me off. But now I kind of want to copy him because this guy's done everything. In some ways like that, he's kind of my older brother with a lot more worldly wisdom than me. And, you know, sometimes I wish I could just walk backwards to the 2 years between us and follow in his footsteps. If you guys do that, then I'm going to cry. So nothing has stopped Jacob from seeking his fortune, which is why before I even met Izzy, I already knew that she was the one for him. He knows what he wants, and nothing can stand in his way. So for him to marry Izzy today is a declaration to the world that Izzy's not in the way, Izzy is the way.
Golden daisy, my sunshine lady. If she can't save me, I'd rather be lost. She's the song that I wanna sing, the book that I wanna read. When the day gets long and my strength is gone, she comes running back to me.
I don't know Jacob nearly as well as I know Lizzie, but I've gotten to know him a little bit, family occasions over the last few years. One thing I know about him is that he loves Lizzie for her qualities and her quirks, her sense of humor, her caring heart, so he must be a really great man. My wedding advice to you guys today is this: life is not a perfectly round orange pumpkin. It's not a pair of polished shoes without some scuffs, and it's definitely not the princesses that we read about in fairy tales growing up. But if you two love each other for all that you are, through the haves, the have-nots, the ups and downs, you can go everywhere and anywhere together.
She's the hand that I wanna hold, the story that never gets old. She's a melody flowing soft and sweet. She's the song that I wanna sing.
Jacob and Lizzie, I was hoping to start today off with a little bit of advice. That being said, this advice doesn't only come from me, but from friends and family who I met with leading up to this date.
There's a world of wonder painted in the sky. What a beautiful sight. It's all waiting for you. It's all waiting for you. It's just the beginning.
Marriage is not a 50-50 partnership. It is 100% commitment. You need to be all in. Go all the way. Barb. Follow your heart. Trevor. Jacob. You can be happy or you can be right. Uncle Tim's. Don't listen to what everyone else has to say. At the end of the day, it's the two of you. Thomas. You're only as strong as you are united, as weak as you are divided. Albus Dumbledore.
It's just the beginning. It's just the beginning.
Women always find out the truth. Always. Han Solo. If things get rough, rock bottom can be a very strong footing to start to build up from. That one's me.
It's enough.
Compromise, compromise, compromise. That's marriage. Svetlana. Happy marriage is like a well-tended garden. Tend to your commitment by honoring the friendship, playfulness, love, and devotion that brought you two together. Aunt Julie. The two of you will continue to grow and change, and this advice will hardly cover every obstacle that comes your way, but it can be a strong foundation to start to build your guys' future on.
It's just the beginning. It's just the beginning.
First off, it's hard to talk under the sea. But you two have practiced a set of skills that allow you to communicate underwater. Use those skills in your everyday lives. If you two can understand each other 25 feet under the surface of the ocean, swimming in monster soup, you can certainly tell when the other person has had a rough day. Never be afraid to kneel in some fire coral. If the temporary pain that it causes you will bring the two of you closer together or make life easier for your partner. And lastly, if your marriage started 25 feet under the surface of the ocean, there's loads of pressure down there. And if you two can handle the pressure down there, you can handle any pressure that comes your way up here. At this point, I would like to ask Billy Oxender, Lizzie's brother, to come forward and do a reading.
Flowers of June, over grass and over stone, and under mountains in the moon. Roads go ever, ever on, under cloud and under star. Yet feet that wandering have gone turn at last to home afar. A journey new begin, but at last, with weary feet, will turn towards the lighted inn, my evening rest and sleep to meet.
Jacob, do you take Lizzie to be your lawfully wedded wife? Do you pledge to be her best friend, her shoulder to cry on, her life love? Do you promise to be there for her, not only in the good times, but also when times get tough? I do. Lizzie, do you take Jacob to be your lawfully wedded husband? Do you pledge to be his best friend, his shoulder to cry on, his life love?
I do.
Jacob, by placing this ring on Lizzie's hand, you are promising to love her freely and unconditionally for the rest of your lives together.
Tonight.
I just want you guys to know that wherever you go, whatever you do, I'm going to be there praying for you. And I hope that you have a great life together. And maybe someday there'll be some great grandkids.
The next adventure is incomplete. Izzy, if you feel lucky to be with this guy, I assure you he feels luckier, because Jacob does not settle. Oh, she's making me cry. The best adventure, the best whiskey, the best partner for him. Let's raise a glass to the happy couple who today have simply written what we've all already known, that no one else could make these two happier than each other. To Jake and Izzy, I wish you many years and many miles of happiness. I love you both.
I wish you the most beautiful wedding day, but an even more beautiful life together. I love you guys.
You make me wanna celebrate, celebrate, celebrate.
if everyone would please rise, we are all going to pronounce them man and wife. So on the count of 3, 1, 2, 3. We now pronounce you man and wife. Jacob, you may kiss the bride. May I pronounce for the first time ever, Mr. and Mrs. Jacob Stevens.